Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jeff Corcoran. I'm a licensed attorney and a licensed realtor in Denver, Colorado. We're here today with Stuart from Denver to talk a little bit about his experience with West USA and what he went through in the short sale process, the foreclosure process. I kind of met Stu through some friends, and I'll let him tell the story, but he really didn't want to do a short sale. He was fed up with the whole process and was just ready to, what we say, leave the keys in the mailbox and walk away from his house because he was so upset with the banks and the bureaucracy of how they treated him. And Stuart, why don't you introduce yourself and just tell everybody, kind of your experience with me and with our team and how it went for you.
Absolutely. So in 2007, my ex-wife and I separated, and we sat down and talked about some of our options with the home that we co-owned. After I moved out, paying rent, paying mortgage, all the other bills that go with both properties, I found myself underwater financially. And so we talked about potentially coexisting in the same house to cut costs. That became not an option. We also talked about potentially just walking away, waiting for the bank to come knock on the door and say, get out. And so I met Jeff and the team at West USA Realty and was introduced to the concept of short sale, which I had not really known about. Foreclosure was really the only thing I thought was an option. And after talking with Jeff and Monty and the team there about really how the process works, I was able to stay in my house for 12 months. We sold the house in December of 2009, a couple years later after that process started. And we did sell the house for less than we owed, by about $40,000, but we were able to walk away from that money.
Yeah, and during that time, were you making payments? Were you paying rent? Were you paying your mortgage?
I was paying rent, but I was not paying, of course, the apartment that my ex-wife lived in, but not mortgage at the house. It was a really good opportunity for me to make up some of my bills, catch up on some of the debt that I had accrued throughout that whole 2-year process. So yeah, I was living rent-free for a year.
And Stu's got a great little daughter named Maggie, and tell us what's happened since then. So we got done with the short sale.
Yeah.
His credit's starting to get repaired, and just fill him in briefly on what's gone on since then.
So really, 3 short years later, my credit score was down to 605 during the hard times. It's now back up to 750. And I have, in that time, also purchased a new home, which was really exciting for me. I thought it was going to be a good 7 years before I was going to be eligible to buy a new house, but I am now under contract and building a new house.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Well, that's just another little testimonial of what we do at Corcoran & Associates. We're attorneys at law and West USA Realty, licensed realtors here in Denver, Colorado. If you have any questions, please give us a call at 303-475-1276. And thanks a lot, Stu.
Thank you, Jeff.